This last question comes from a very brave guy named Jord. What happens if your body has built this numbness system into itself since you were the age of 5? I haven't really been able to do things I wish I could do, like cry when my dad passed away or my grandparents passed away. I've seen a specialist and he says that my brain has wired itself into letting other emotions shut down and let everything build up. I want to cry but I can't because of this numbness I have inside of me. I've tried to cry so many times and a lot, and I have been thinking sometimes that I shouldn't even live anymore because of my stupid emotional feelings and how my body has developed this, which I have anxiety and depression, and I can't deal with this shit every day of my life. Can I get your advice on anything? I just really want to say thanks a lot for sharing that and asking me for my thoughts. My advice would be to try and apply and find every strategy you can that comes from a specialist in that field. And for those who don't know what numbness is and where that comes from, it can come from a massive trauma, some massive event or series of events or exposure to things that make you feel low and down. This is why mental health is such an important topic to talk about. So my advice would be is to keep moving, man, because if you feel anything at all in any small moment, that's the beginning of healing, I reckon. Feeling is a sign of healing. And there's a couple of things I want you to think about. Do you ever have weird dreams? Think about the last dream you had. I want you to go back to that dream and explain it to yourself and really try and put yourself back into that dream and see if you felt anything. See if you actually had any emotions in that dream, even if it was fear, even if it was anger, even if it was hurt. I want you to be able to locate that, because dreams can be actually a signpost to show you that you do feel maybe when you sleep. We know that there's healthy things and negative things that make our body have negative and positive reactions, like strength and weaknesses. And with our heads, I think a very healthy thing to do for ourselves is to contribute to something bigger than ourselves. So even if you feel down and depressed and anxious, I really encourage you to join a school group or a community group and kind of find a role in that. Let's find something to give back to something bigger than yourself that can put a smile on someone else's face. If I think back on my life to the most happiest and blissful moments of my life so far, I'd say they were connected to these two principles. One, that I gave to something bigger than myself. I gave to other people and made them feel great, and in turn I felt great because of that. And two, that I had grown in some area. I had overcome some challenge, reached a goal, a small goal, a big goal. I had studied and achieved something. I had learnt a new concept that I thought I was too dumb to understand. 2 actions here I want you to really try and do, and come back to me and inbox me if you've tried them. One is try and grow in some part of your knowledge, try and grow in some part of your skill, try and grow in some part of your relationships. Even if you feel numb to people or numb to things, do it. Do the action. You aren't your feelings. I don't feel all the time like I'm brave enough to face a crowd of people or face someone I really love and tell them something that I really feel. I feel scared a lot of the time. I felt numb too sometimes. I can make a decision through my numbness to do certain actions, and I encourage you to invest in yourself. Have some fun with yourself as well. Make sure you allow yourself to play games and to catch up with friends that you know that care for you. Don't deprive yourself of fun. And the second thing is obviously to try and be part of something and contribute to someone else's life or something bigger than yourself. They're 2 things that will be really healthy for your mental health, and I want you to stay in touch with me. I want you to do these things and inbox me, because I'm here for you, man.